Well, welcome back to the Saltwater Adventure, starring Gavman and Shelley. She's going to get the up now because I'm filming her. But yeah, so we're it's Sunday evening. It's pissing down with rain, and we are about to head down to Dymchurch for a few hours on low water to target thornback rays. Last video was at Barton's Point. We had no fish. It was a rubbish session, but it sort of got out there what we was trying to put across, the diversion between the new page and Gavin's page, and sort of promoted some of his winter pack that he's doing. So hopefully, oh, I love that word, don't I? We will have some fish or some footage or just something, some sort of video of our little adventure for this evening. As I say, it's a low water mark, so waders is a must. Well, it's not a must really. I've just got some really tall boots that will do the job. Here's the man himself, the legendary Gavin. Tonight we're calling this Team Stupid. A flask? Really?
Yeah, mate, I'm
a flask?
Yeah, it's got coffee in it.
Oh, all right. Well, I won't moan, because obviously he's made it for me. You've made it for me, haven't you, obviously? Yeah. How's your back anyway? All right.
Yeah, my back's all right, mate.
Yeah.
You tick.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got our baits, got our stuff.
Yeah.
Throw your box in, let's go.
Get the tripod off the old woman.
Oh, I'll go and do that, and then I can put Shelley on film. Oh, I can't, no, there's loads of mud here. Oh, you've been saved. I was going to get you on film. Shelley hates being on camera. Oh, right, that's it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right, so, basically, that is us. We're on the road now. We've got about 35-minute drive down to Dymchurch. About an hour and a half before low, hour and a half, 2 hours after low. Apparently fish is better on the flood after low. Thornbacks have been sighted and caught down that way, so we're jumping on the bandwagon and we're just going to go and have a bit of a mad few hours. It's going to be wet. There's not going to be any bivvy or anything involved like that because it's a shallow mark. It does go out for some way, so it will be a bit like walk back fishing if you like. So we'll go down to the seafront, we're set up, we're cast out, and then as the tide comes in we'll move back with our gear. We'll end up being soaking wet, but hopefully it will be worth it. This is a spur of the moment trip as well, off the cuff. They normally do better than the ones that you spend ages planning and then it never goes to plan. Gav's already made some baits up already, so we don't have to faff around making baits up on the beach. And he's got a coffee as well. What you done there? You got blood all over you or something?
No, it's
paint.
red oxide.
Red oxide. Oh. Right, okay, anyway, so I'll leave you there and we are off. Actually, I'm not going to leave you there just yet. I'm going to splash through this puddle because I'm a child. Yay! Right, see you later guys, see you in a bit. Okay, so we've parked up just in front of Tower 23 and then we're walking back a little bit. The steps are here to get up onto the on the seawall. You alright, Gav?
Oh, mate.
And guess what? The rain has subsided. I don't want to talk too quickly, but if the rain, oh, I'm not going to jinx it. I've not been here before either, so I don't know what to expect over the other side of this. Oh, there's people there fishing. Right, so up and over. There's a few people out there fishing already. Hopefully we'll be able to go down these steps and alright dude, I didn't have my torch on. What have we got down here then? Is that going to work? Is there a beach down there? I can't even see anything. Oh, I just needed to get out. The missus isn't particularly well. She's not been well for a while now. And she's been in and out of hospital. I'm doing everything indoors. You know, start climbing the walls. You just need to get out. So this was a bit of a spur of the moment. Is that... Hold on, is that sand or water? It looks really deceiving.
Walk in the road, left or right, left or right.
Hold on, I can't see. Is that... Oh, it is sand. It looked like water, it was really deceiving.
This way.
Yeah, go that way.
Well, we've got the straight route out, we'll be alright.
Yeah. Well, so yes, onto the beach. And like I say, we'll walk down to the water. There's a few other people fishing here. And yeah, see what happens. You can only see what happens. So we'll get ourselves set up. Should be quite quick, quite straightforward this evening. Run you through some of the baits. Gavin's got some new rigs that we're going to use tonight. What are they called, Gav?
They're what they call non-bar rigs.
Non-bar rigs.
They're
makes no sense to me whatsoever, but
basically a bagnall bar rig, but without the bagnall bar.
okay. Right, there's a bit of a channel here, so are we going to have to watch that channel for when we come back through?
Yeah, more on it.
It's not massive though, is it? So, but yeah, there's a bit of a pond there. I think we're going to have to watch ourselves to a degree. Like I say, we've not fished here before.
Set up here.
Keep an eye on it, yeah. Oh, they're set back further, aren't they?
Yeah, well, we've jumped behind it.
I'll tell you what, yeah, that's a good plan. We'll stay behind this, and then we'll walk down, cast out, and bring our lines back. Not, as I say, not fishing this before. I'm just going to copy what them guys do to a degree. Right, so we'll get set up and I'll give you a ring back. A ring back?
Ring back?
A ring back? What am I on about? I'm not on the phone, am I? Well, I am, but I'm filming. Turn it up. Okay, so we're set up. Simplicity, 2 rods. One out to the left, one out to the right. I'm using a dongle rig and Gavin is using his barless, boomless rig, whatever you want to call it. We've pre-made some baits up.
Who's pre-made some baits up?
Alright, Gavin's pre-made some baits up. So they're just like little sort of thumb size, little bit thumb. And they're cocktails. We've got bluey squid wraps, we've got sand eel wraps, we've got cuttle, and just to save us a bit of time. Obviously because we are going to be sort of, the tide will cut us off to a degree because it's so flat and so shallow here. I'd imagine once the tide starts running a bit, we'll end up having to move back up the beach a little bit. The rain isn't too heavy at the moment. It's definitely doable. Sometimes, you know, you've got to go out in poor weather and hopefully it will pay off. You know, if you're not out there trying, if you're not out there chasing them, you're not going to catch them. You know, we could be sat indoors watching EastEnders, but who wants to do that?
Not me.
So I think Gav is now in the process of baiting up another rig, just again to save yourself a bit of time. So when you've brought that one back in, you can change the whole rig as opposed to taking 5 minutes out and baiting up as such. I will be doing that in a minute as well, but we're just going to run through this rig with you as well, which is, like we said, it's called the barless rig. Barless? Boomless?
Non-bar rig.
Non-boomed?
Non-bar.
Non-bar?
Yeah.
Hey, can't we give it a different name? That's just
We could do.
It's a bit...
It's just...
Yeah, I don't like that name. I think it's a bit of a mouthful, personally. So there they are, the rod tips, and you can see the rain. Right, are you ready? Are you going to run me through how you do this from scratch?
Yeah. Right.
So at the bottom,
you have an imp at the bottom.
Breakaway imp.
Yeah.
Love these. Absolutely
beads
brilliant.
And swivels.
Beads and swivels. That runs up and down between the two.
Like that.
So is that just a straight snood from there?
Yeah, straight snood, straight off of that.
Oh, I see. And how long is that?
That at the moment is a metre.
A metre. Okay.
Just over, I reckon.
Okay. So how do we clip it up to keep it compact then?
So what we do with this, you've got an SRT spring up here.
Yeah.
Swivel.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a bit like a clip down.
Yeah, so it's basically a bagnall bar rig, but without the bagnall bar.
Right.
They're locked in place with stop knots, power gum stop knots.
Okay.
And you have a cascade swivel on your snood.
Right.
That hooks into there.
Yep.
and then your bait comes
So that
down.
it kind of creates a loop, keeping it short.
Big loop rig. That's
So it's like a loop rig.
Yeah, all your
but
casting
yeah,
about
I see.
30-inch rig at the end of the day.
Yeah, fantastic.
So that's it.
And then again, you can see there. So that's on a pulley. So we've got 2 hooks. Now, me and Gav both bait up like this for a reason. Not so much here because we're on flat sands, but I see a lot of people, they put a hook out one way and then the next hook they put out the other way. Well, if there's any snags, you're doubling your chance of getting a snag. At least with this way, when you're pulling back in, you're only going to snag in one position. So I know people do it how they want to do it, but from experience going up the channel and stuff, you know, where you've got a few more snags and rocks, if you've got both the hooks facing out the same way, that's got to make sense, doesn't it? Because you're literally halving your chance of getting snagged straight away. There's still 2 hooks on there, whether he comes in from this side or that side, there's still 2. So yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's just hope we get something to show for it this evening. Yeah, right, okay, so we'll bring you back, I guess, when there's a fish on the end. Hopefully it won't be one of them horrible, I'm not even going to say it, but you all... No, yes, I don't want to say it. And there's no chair for me to play silly buggers with tonight, so I might just have to push him in a puddle or something.
You're going to have sand in your boots by the end of the day.
Yeah, hopefully that's because I've had to drag something out that's so big, I've had to roll around with it and fight it. Now I'm dreaming. Right, so there we go. We will speak again shortly. Right, tide's come up over that little gully. Gav's off to go and have a cast. We've had a few white in, and I've got a dogfish. So look at him, he's lovely and plump. Dongle rig in the corner of the mouth. I wanted a flat version though. Anyway, so we'll get him unhooked. I'll get him back. And not the tiniest, not the biggest. And there's Gav out there in his waders. So yeah, I'll get him back, and hopefully the next one's a flat version. I thought I'd bring you back because I found one of Gavin's distant relatives.
It kind of resembles you, Luke.
No, that's not what Shelley said. Shelley said completely different.
Yeah, she said it was smaller.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, mate. Too big is too big, isn't it?
It ain't about the size of the boat, mate.
The girth. Well, look, I can tell you what, mate. I'll fucking one thing. Oh, sweared. Sorry for swearing. It's more attracted to you. Yeah, you touch it.
It's pointing in your direction, mate.
Don't squirt it over me. Don't, get it away from me. Just, can you roll it back in? Put your foreskin away. Right, serious note. What is that? That's a clam, yes?
Yeah, that's a clam.
So, could that be used as bait?
Probably, yeah. Open it up.
Oh, just go and let it... Will it swim off? Does it, like, puff out?
One of them ones. It's a sand clam. They bury themselves.
So, yeah, 3 whiting at the moment, 1 dogfish. So that kind of puts me in the lead because I've got the biggest fish. Gavin thinks he's in the lead because he's found a giant willy thing.
It's all my tackle.
Oh yeah, well it doesn't matter, mate. Look, you've got all the tackle, but yet I'm still out fishing you. Out fishing the Gav man.
I'll pull rank in a minute to say you ain't got a rod.
Right, put your willy away and stop moaning. Got to go. Well, we're getting pushed back quite a bit now as it's flooding quite quickly. As you can see, the end of the beach is just here now. And because the beach is so shallow, the water moves in very quickly. And this is why when you're at this mark, really it's 2 hours before and 2 hours afterwards, because you really got to be able to cast good distance to get into some deeper water. That's not to say that you still won't have anything. It's always worth, you know, trying. There's no harm in trying, but I do feel our chances are dropping ever more so the longer that we leave it now. Because me and Gavin, we're only able to cast realistically 120, 130 yards maximum. So we're still in a good bit of water, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we're going to be getting the distance we really need now for the raise. So this might be the end of the video. We're still getting bites, which are probably just the whiting coming through. That classic sort of bouncy knock where we're looking for a nice pull down or a slack line for the ray. So yeah, if I'm going to call this the end of the video. If we do get anything tasty, then I will obviously add it to the end of the video. But go and check out Gavman's page. There's new rigs, there's always deals and whatnot on there. Always worth just giving the page a follow. And we will see you on the next adventure, guys. With a bit of luck, we might come back to you in this video with something else. But if not, it's been great to be out on the sand again. Fresh air, the rain stopped. It's always a good giggle out with your mates. And it's not, like I've said, it's not always about catching the fish. Sometimes it's just out and being out and enjoying some free space away from home life. And that's exactly why I'm here tonight, because I just need to get out from them four walls, get some fresh air in me, and have a bit of a giggle with your buddies. It's always good. So from me and from Gavin, the white bright light walking towards me, it's ta-da, and we'll see you on the next one. But I have brought you back quickly because although it's not a ray, there is something else here that I've not seen before. This is what I believe is a sea slug. I don't want to touch it because it looks disgusting, but I shall try and manipulate. Cucumber. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's got some quite iridescent colours on it. I really don't want to touch it. So there you are, another species of some sort on the saltwater adventurer. How bizarre. Funny looking thing. It's got all like really colourful fur around the outside. All golds and metallic greens. I guess he lives under seaweed. Shells. And oh look, a razor. That looks like a really crap razor as well. What else have we got? Not a lot. Not a lot. Oh no! This is what happens with whiting. They're so, like, they don't do very well out of water at all. Oh no, he has swam off. So, yeah. Lots of shells. A few casts around as well, so I guess there's a good few lug beds out there. And we've had to move again. We're really running out of beach. The final moments. Who knows? It could be that final last cast. Last cast, maybe? Not giving up hope yet. I reckon I've got half an hour. Ta-da!